a Silicon Valley startup. I'm overfunded, I'm overanalyzed, and I'm wildly underperforming.